Hello everyone, my name is Kaseem. Welcome to this week's dividend and growth investing portfolio update. I hope you're doing well. I hope your portfolio is doing well. On this week's update, we're gonna go over the portfolio, look at the numbers, basically see what's going on, and tell you guys what my moves are, which stocks I'm keeping an eye on, and all that stuff. We also gonna go over the S&P 500. Just to give some of my thoughts on it. And we are also going to check up on Jeff Bezos leaving Amazon as CEO and transferring the reign over to Andy here. We're going to go over that. So a lot to go over in today's video, so please stay tuned. Before we get into that, let's just take a quick look at the numbers here. Let's take a quick look at the numbers. We are seeing at a gain of 54% on the portfolio. Mind you, the data on this portfolio started in May 2019. That's not when I started the portfolio, but the data reset. If you look at my previous videos, especially when the account was way under like maybe $1,000 or $2,000, you see some videos where I talked about transferring my portfolio over to M1 and all that stuff. Well, but the data reset, and this is the information from May 19, 2020 to February right now, which is today's date. So we are seeing on almost $12,000 in gains. The portfolio has generated almost $400 in dividend and $11,000 in just pure profit. Back into it. If you look at Friday here, we look at Friday's numbers. On Friday we're on $2.84. For me, like I always say every single time I do these videos, I care more about the earnings. Earnings is very, very important to me. But right now with the portfolio, I'm currently mainly focusing on growth. So I'm investing a lot into like Tesla, a lot of the really growth companies, because that's what's really pushing the portfolio up. And I want to try to put as much money into a company like Tesla because the company is growing really fast, and I want to capture the uptrend that most likely is going to happen with the stock over the next 5 years. So I haven't really been focusing more on earnings. So I've been focusing more on the growth, but because I started this portfolio focusing on dividend, those companies are still paying, and last week I collected $2.85 from last week. And if you go to 1 week here, we are looking at $4 in the past week, and that's from February 1st to February 6th. We're looking at $4.85 in profit. In earnings, that's dividend earnings. This money gets paid into the account and it sits right here, and that money gets reinvested back into the portfolio. Either I go in and do it manually, or it goes in with the automatic setup that I have with M1 Finance. By the way, if you're ever interested in setting up your own portfolio with M1 Finance, consider using the link below. That is my link. That is an affiliate link. It is just an affiliate link. I get a $30 commission for you using my link, so appreciate you for supporting the channel. But yeah, if you look at 1 month here, 1 month from January 6th to February 6th. So this number is always, the 1 month is always rolling 30 days. Okay, so the portfolio generated $35. So the dividend in the portfolio was $35. Well, if you guys look here, look at the gains, over $3,000 in the past 30 days that the portfolio has grown by. I did not have to do anything to get a $3,000 gain, and plus it earned $35 as well. So the portfolio is doing very well. Let's take a look at the past 3 months here. Past 3 months, we've earned $184 in dividend. November 6th to February 6th here, $184 in dividend. This is very, very nice money. Okay, this is almost $200 in the past 3 months that the portfolio has generated. So this portfolio is doing amazing. It's doing exactly what I needed to do. And if I take a look at all time here, we're almost at $400, almost $12,000 in gain, 54% in growth here. So this is great. This is amazing. I mainly have my portfolio separated. Is like I have the passive income section, I have ETF, stocks. This is me following Warren Buffett. This is me following ARK Invest. I have a couple of their funds here. I started this not too long ago. I'm quite shocked. I'm shocked actually on the performance of this funds. It has done really well in the portfolio, which I shared with you guys a couple of videos ago. Sharing it with you and telling you exactly what my moves are. Okay. Ultra aggressive. This is a pick by M1. Oh, this one that you see, big M1 sign. Those are professionally picked by M1 Finance. Okay, and these other ones are just the ones that I go in and I pick myself, and all that stuff. So that is how I have my slices separated. That's how I have the slices separated. If you want to see what's in the individual slices, link will be in the description of this video. Before we get into something else, I just wanted to share this chart with you that I use to track my all the data that's going on in the background from my portfolio. At some point this year, I'm gonna switch to Simply Safe Dividend. That's a lot better, but for now, I'm gonna use the charts because Simply Safe Dividend, it's like $400 per year, and I want to put that $400 into the portfolio. So, but anyways, this gets the job done on a smaller scale. So if you take a look here at January 2020, the portfolio generated $1.58, right? If we rewind to January 2021, so a year before to presently, a year, and we've generated $27.61. This is the kind of thing where I'm trying to do with this portfolio, trying to grow the amount of income that the portfolio generates over time. Because if we look here, this time last year, the portfolio generated $1.58, and a year after, we're looking at $27.61. So the growth in the portfolio has been nice. In general, the growth in the portfolio has been very, very nice. But if you take a look here, we look at 1 month here. We look at 1 month. I always like to compare my portfolio to the S&P 500, because that's the top 500 companies. And most of the companies that I have in here, those are the companies that I've picked and I want to have them in the portfolio. So compared to the S&P, let's take a look. The past month, S&P has done, let's see, take a quick look here. The S&P is up almost 4%, 3.79%. And as compared to my portfolio in the past month, I'm up 8.2% here. So my portfolio is doing very well, doing just a tiny little bit better than the S&P. So I keep an eye on this because this is the top benchmark to compare your portfolio to. So I like to compare my portfolio to the S&P 500. Okay. So really quickly, we are going to touch on Amazon here today because we've had some pretty big news with Amazon. Jeff Bezos stepped down as the CEO of Amazon, and the person that's taking over after Jeff Bezos has basically worked. His name is Andy Jassy right here. He's basically worked under Jeff for the past 20 years. So, and he's in charge of Amazon's AWS cloud service. Okay. And Amazon's AWS cloud service is actually like a really great cloud service company. Like AWS generates most of Amazon's income. Okay, like AWS is actually a very big growth engine for Amazon. So I'm looking to add to my Amazon position all throughout the year here, because what they, with the new CEO being in charge of it, the new CEO that's coming in the third quarter, Andy, I think his name is Andy. Yeah, the new CEO that is coming in, this guy Andy, I think he's gonna bring in a lot of value to Amazon as a company, because single-handedly he has grown the Amazon empire when it comes to AWS. And what do I mean by Amazon's empire when it comes to AWS? We're talking a lot of companies use AWS. Most companies that we use their stuff, they use Amazon AWS. And what is Amazon AWS? It just means Amazon Web Services. That's what it is. So some of Amazon's customer, and these are like monthly. This is the amount of money that they spend on a monthly basis. They give Amazon this money. Netflix gives Amazon $19 million, Twitch 15, LinkedIn 13, Facebook 11, BBC here, Baidu, ESPN, Adobe, Twitter. All these companies, they pay Amazon to use their web services quite a lot of money, and this is like the top 10. If I go down some more, here we see Unilever, GE, Kellogg's, Shell. A lot of these companies they use. Look at Airbnb. A lot of these companies, they use AWS. They use Amazon's. A lot of these companies, they use AWS. They use Amazon's web services, and this web services, Amazon Web Service, is being run by this guy, and Andy Jassy, and he's now going to turn after Jeff Bezos retires. After Jeff retires, he's going to be the new CEO of Amazon. So I think Amazon stock price over time is gonna really push up. Okay, let's look at how the stock has done over its lifetime. Okay, when they went public in 1997, I wish I was into stock to buy at that time, but I wasn't. So they were going for $2. Look at the percentage growth ever since they went public. Look at the percentage growth. 200,000%, 224,000% growth. At any point in this time, maybe $1,000 invested would have easily be hundreds, not hundreds of thousands of dollars by now, So I think this guy, the Andy guy, Andy Jassy, I think is going to bring a lot more value to Amazon in general, because AWS, it's like the big growth engine for Amazon. Amazon makes a lot of money from AWS, and a bunch of companies are Amazon's customer. Look at this. All those companies are Amazon's customer. Even the US Department of State. Okay, this is the US Department of State that is in charge of US foreign policy. Are Amazon's customer. Harvard, Lyft, like all these companies, Nokia, Nordstrom, Pfizer, all these companies are Amazon's customer. So, and all these companies, they pay Amazon millions of dollars. They pay Amazon millions of dollars. So I think Andy being in charge of the company will really bring a lot of value to the stock, to Amazon stock. And I'm gonna be adding a little bit more stock to my portfolio, or a little bit more Amazon stock to my portfolio, because I currently don't have that much exposure to Amazon. So I'm gonna be adding some more. I basically just have like under $200 here. So I'm gonna be adding it and trying to get it up to $1,000, and just letting it roll and do its thing over time. So let's take a quick look here. So I'm not a financial expert by any means, but the basic things that I always like to look at is how the company is growing. If we take a look here and look at the income statement and just look at the profits, gross profit section, you can see here over time they've basically 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 2021. They basically increased their income. If I take a look at their balance sheet as well, and we look at, even if you look at this on the balance sheet, I also like to look at the company's assets, because your assets is very important. Your asset, if you grow your assets, things that you own, like same thing with me, right? Same thing with me. The more I can grow this is an asset to me. This is an asset. The more I can grow this, the more I can earn. It's same thing too with companies, right? The more you can grow your asset over time, which is total current asset, the more you can grow your asset, the more those assets can like make you money over time. And I see here the first one is, okay, the profit, they're growing it on a regular basis right here. They're growing their profit on a regular basis. And if I look at their total asset as well, their assets are growing basically on a year-to-year basis, slowly but surely. And then we also take a look at then their cash flow, the money that is coming into the company. It's that one too is growing on a year-to-year basis. So this is the kind of things that I like to look at when I look at a company. And all this right here, this is Jeff Bezos' work that got the stock up to this point. This is Jeff Bezos' work. And usually when a company transitions from founder to another person, most of the time they usually do well, because when the guy from Microsoft, the person that started Microsoft, Bill Gates, when he left and Microsoft shift to another person, I forgot the name of Microsoft CEO, Microsoft blew up, like it did a lot better than when the founder, Bill Gates, were running the company. So I think that Andy will do a good job, because he has really transformed AWS to the point whereby like they have like a ton of customers, and the customers are not just like regular people. all these companies they make billions of dollars. Okay, they even have, look, as part of their customer, they have UK Ministry of Justice, Vodafone, like they have a ton of companies from all over the world using Amazon AWS service. And AWS was single-handedly led by this guy. This guy grew AWS for Amazon. So I think this move right here, probably just the beginning for Amazon. Probably just the beginning. So I'm gonna try to add a little bit more of Amazon to my portfolio here. I'm trying to get my Amazon holding at least way above $1,000. So that's pretty much it for today. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you've learned something today. All I'm trying to do with this portfolio is just every week just trying to share my thoughts of the market, my opinion of the market, and basically show you guys the results of my thoughts and opinion based on, because what my thoughts and opinions are of the market, I invest based on that. and I try to show you the results. Like I said to you guys in this video, I will be buying more Amazon. I think this would be a good time for me to add some more Amazon to my portfolio, and I'll be buying a lot more of the company, just because I think their growth is would just now start from here, because the new guy that is in charge now, that's going to be in charge by the end of the year. He's going to be great for the company. Okay, he's going to take Amazon to the next level. So I'm going to be adding some more Amazon stock to the portfolio, and I'll share with you guys on a weekly basis. So thank you for watching again. Please subscribe to the channel. On this channel, we do dividend and growth investing. We do option trading, and both buying options and selling options. And we do everything that has to do with growing our money. I also talk about EIDL, basically all the free money that is out there. I talk about that as well. So if you like what I do here, consider subscribing to the channel. And thank you for watching to the end. You're the real MVP. Until next time, see you later.